You won't believe how these top soccer players went from making millions to filing for bankruptcy. But what led to their staggering financial downfalls? Well, let's dive in. Number 14. Ronaldinho Gaucho. Ronaldinho Gaucho, renowned for his remarkable skill and creativity on the soccer field, experienced a significant financial downfall. His career highlights include 2 Ballon d'Or honors and significant terms at prestigious clubs like Barcelona and AC Milan. Despite his successful career, Ronaldinho faced severe financial issues later in life. In 2018, reports surfaced that Ronaldinho only had $6.85 in his bank account, while struggling with debts amounting to up to $2.4 million. His financial woes were exacerbated by legal troubles, including a hefty fine for illegal construction in a protected area in Brazil. Efforts to remortgage his property to settle his debts were futile, leading to the seizure of his passport by the authorities. The situation worsened in 2020 when Ronaldinho was jailed in Paraguay for allegedly entering into the country with forged documents. This marked a significant fall from grace for the once celebrated soccer icon. Number 13. Asamoah Gyan. Asamoah Gyan, the former Premier League star and Ghana captain, has publicly dismissed reports claiming he's struggling financially. These reports, originating from The Sun and Daily Mail, suggested that Gyan had only $778 in his bank account, portraying him as bankrupt. Gyan clarified in an interview with Asempa FM that he doesn't even bank with National Investment Bank, or NIB, where his supposed dwindling finances were reported. Gyan, known for being Africa's all-time top scorer at the FIFA World Cup, has had a lucrative career, including a significant stint at Shanghai SIPG, where he reportedly earned $294,000 a week. Despite these earnings, rumors circulated in 2018 that he was left with just $778 while being unable to support his family, a claim he robustly denies. In defense of his financial status, Gyan mentioned his various business ventures, including Baby Jets Promotion, a boxing agency, Asa Band, a musical group, and investments in food and event sectors like Mama Vit's Noodles and Rice and Jetlink Events and Logistics. He also touched upon his contractual details with Kayserispor, noting a distinct pay structure depending on whether he starts a game or comes off the bench, though he didn't specify the figures. Gyan expressed frustration over the negative media portrayal, hinting at potential legal action against media houses for defamation. He stressed the discrepancy between public perception and reality, asserting his financial stability and intent to protect his reputation. Gyan's case shows just how athletes struggle with public and media perceptions regarding their finances. And for the next athlete on our list, bankruptcy came as a blow, but not a surprising one. Number 12. Royston Drenthe. Royston Drenthe, once a prominent footballer with stints at Real Madrid and Everton, encountered significant financial turmoil, resulting in a bankruptcy declaration by a British court. Despite his successful career, Drenthe's financial management led to considerable difficulties, necessitating the intervention of a financial advisor to oversee his economic affairs. Drenthe's financial decline reached a critical point in December 2020, when he was officially declared bankrupt. He expressed a sense of resilience in the face of his financial woes, suggesting a possible mix-up or negligence by his accountant as a contributing factor. "I'm not easily shocked by things," Drenthe stated, indicating his readiness to confront his financial challenges head-on. The bankruptcy order was a result of Drenthe's absence from the court case, further complicated by his accountant's unavailability. Throughout his career, Drenthe earned substantial sums, including a notable salary at Real Madrid, where he faced discrepancies in his expected earnings. He recounted an incident where he discovered his salary was significantly less than anticipated, prompting him to take a more hands-on approach to his financial matters. Drenthe's lifestyle choices and investments, including traffic fines, property, and ventures in clothing and entertainment, contributed to his financial strain. He openly discussed his extravagant lifestyle, admitting to the distractions and temptations that accompanied his football success. This candid acknowledgement highlights the downfalls of fame and wealth, particularly when not managed wisely. Investments can either drown or boost your finances. For the next athlete, they definitely caused drowning. Number 11. Wes Brown. Wes Brown, a former Manchester United and England defender, has been declared bankrupt, as revealed in recent reports. During his time at Old Trafford, Brown reportedly earned up to 65 grand a week, experiencing a successful career with spells at Sunderland and Blackburn, and earning 23 England caps before retiring at Kerala Blasters. Brown's financial woes emerged after a bankruptcy petition filed by HMRC was approved by the High Court. Additional details highlighted Brown's financial struggles, including significant losses in failed property investments and debts related to car payments. Despite earning substantial wages during his football career, Brown faced financial difficulties, which worsened due to a costly divorce from his wife Leanne, a star of The Real Housewives of Cheshire. A source close to Brown attributed his financial downfall to bad property deals, stating, "Most of his money disappeared in bad property deals. He overpaid on the farm that Leanne lives in. Any money left is tied up in the farm." Another property owned by Brown was listed at $5.85 million, but sold for nearly half that amount after 7 years on the market. Wes Brown's financial decline illustrates the financial risks athletes face post-retirement, emphasizing the need for financial literacy and careful investment. Number 10. Celestine Babayaro. Celestine Babayaro, a notable figure in soccer, is known for his time at Anderlecht, Chelsea, and Newcastle, and for being part of the Nigerian team that won gold at the 1996 Olympics. At Chelsea, Babayaro's weekly earnings were a substantial 45 grand. Despite a lucrative career, his financial stability took a downturn post-retirement. By 2011, Babayaro faced bankruptcy, a contrast to his earlier years of financial prosperity. His financial struggles became public when he was taken to court by creditors and lost his home. The root cause of his bankruptcy was attributed to a lavish lifestyle and poor financial choices. Unlike some of his peers, Babayaro's financial woes did not stem from a single incident, but from a series of poor financial decisions over time. His story highlights the critical need for financial literacy and responsible money management, particularly in professions where earnings can be substantial but not necessarily sustained over a long period. Sometimes players don't realize what their debts are mounting up to, even if they thought they were earning significantly well. Number 9. Jan Arnerisa. Jan Arnerisa, a former professional soccer player, is well remembered for his time at Liverpool, where he achieved significant success, including winning the Champions League. As a player, Risa was known for his strength and skill as a left-back, contributing to Liverpool's defensive line and participating in crucial matches. Despite his successful career and earning around $68K per week at Liverpool, Risa faced financial difficulties that led to bankruptcy. Risa's financial troubles became public in 2007 when he was declared bankrupt. The situation was particularly striking as it occurred while he was still an active player, unlike many athletes who face financial issues post-retirement. The bankruptcy was linked to an unpaid debt of approximately $136,000, a relatively small amount considering his earnings, but significant enough to cause legal issues. Further complicating his financial situation was Risa's involvement in a financial swindle in Norway, linked to an alleged $4 million fraud investigation. Risa's story emphasizes the need for proper financial management and the risks associated with high earnings. These can lead to significant financial challenges if not managed wisely. Like Risa, the next soccer star on our list also liked too much luxury and lavishness. Number 8. Eric Djemba-Djemba. Eric Djemba-Djemba's career in soccer spanned various clubs, including a notable period at Manchester United, where he was once considered a potential successor to Roy Keane. Despite playing alongside renowned players and showcasing his talent on international stages, Djemba-Djemba encountered severe financial difficulties post his soccer career. By 2007, Djemba-Djemba had declared bankruptcy, an event that contrasted with his earlier professional success. His financial downfall is attributed to his extravagant lifestyle, characterized by excessive spending on luxury items and the maintenance of numerous bank accounts. Reports suggest that at one point he owned up to 10 cars and held around 30 bank accounts, illustrating his lavish spending habits. The bankruptcy occurred while Jemba Jemba was still under contract, which highlights the precariousness of financial stability even for active professional athletes. Jemba Jemba's financial troubles highlight the dangers of poor financial planning and lavish spending. They also stress the need for financial education and responsibility in high-earning careers. Sometimes, bad decisions and a troubled mind lead to a bad financial status, and that's the case for our next soccer player on the list. Number 7. Lee Hendrie. Lee Hendrie, a former soccer player, had an extensive career, primarily with Aston Villa, demonstrating consistent performance on the field. Despite his professional success and the financial gains that come with it, Hendrie faced significant financial challenges post-retirement, leading to bankruptcy in 2012. Hendrie's financial troubles were multifaceted, stemming from a luxurious lifestyle and a failed real estate investment. His bankruptcy was notably severe, leading him to attempt suicide twice, which shows just how profound an impact financial difficulties can have on an individual's mental health. Despite his efforts to maintain financial stability through various ventures, Hendrie's lack of success in these endeavors led to substantial financial loss. For the next star on our list, familial matters were the primary money drainers. Number 6. David James. David James, a former England goalkeeper, had an illustrious soccer career, with notable stints at clubs like Liverpool and Manchester City. James was known for his skills on the field and his work outside of soccer, including modeling for Armani. Despite earning an estimated $27.5 million over his career, James declared bankruptcy in 2014. The primary cause of James' financial downfall was an expensive divorce in 2005, which significantly drained his resources. Post-divorce, he faced escalating debts, compelling the courts to order the sale of his possessions, including sports memorabilia, DJ equipment, and a vehicle. This period marked a significant low in James' life, showcasing the drastic shift from wealth to financial distress. And sometimes, financial troubles just happen to fall out of nowhere, and there's nothing that can be done about it. Number 5. Brad Friedel. Brad Friedel, a prominent goalkeeper, played for several top English clubs, including Liverpool, Aston Villa, and Tottenham Hotspur. His successful career in the Premier League made him a well-respected figure in football. Despite his achievements and financial earnings from his career, Friedel faced financial challenges due to a significant investment in a soccer academy. Friedel's investment was in a soccer academy in the United States, a project he embarked on to foster young talent. He invested around $10 million in this initiative, aiming to contribute positively to the development of soccer in the U.S. However, the timing of his investment coincided with the 2008 financial crisis, significantly affecting the academy's financial stability and its ability to attract necessary support. The financial difficulties of the academy escalated, leading to Friedel filing for bankruptcy protection in the UK. The academy's failure resulted in debts totaling around $6.8 million. Additionally, Friedel faced repossession proceedings for his house, valued at $355,000. This situation highlights the risks associated with substantial investments and the impact of external economic factors on personal finances. Factors like addictions can really sink the money boat, as was in the case of the next soccer star. Number 4. Paul Gascoigne. Paul Gascoigne, affectionately known as Gazza, is one of England's most talented and celebrated footballers. His career, filled with notable highs on the field, has been equally marked by professional challenges off it. Despite a successful football career, Gascoigne faced financial difficulties, narrowly avoiding bankruptcy in 2016 despite facing a $57,500 tax bill from HMRC. Gascoigne's financial struggles were worsened by his personal issues, including battles with depression and substance abuse. His struggles with mental health and addiction were public, adding to his financial woes. Reports suggest he accrued debts up to $274,000 at one point. His situation was so severe that despite his previous earnings and celebrity status, he was close to financial collapse. His financial near-miss in 2016 was a wake-up call, illustrating the unpredictable nature of financial stability even for successful athletes. Gaza's story shows the crucial link between personal well-being, financial management, and the need for supportive networks for athletes. Like Gaza, the next star on our list had financial troubles because of his addictions. Number 3. Paul Merson. Paul Merson, the former England and Arsenal footballer, has publicly battled with gambling, alcohol, and drug addictions, which have significantly impacted his financial and personal life. Despite earning millions during his football career, Merson lost around $9.6 million due to his addictions, leading to substantial financial and emotional turmoil. In a revealing moment during the ITV documentary Harry's Heroes, Merson expressed the depth of his struggle with gambling, likening the compulsion to bet to that of a crack addict. His addiction is so overpowering that it led to a relapse, with Merson admitting to feeling out of control and unable to stop the downward spiral, despite previous treatments and rehab stints, including a notable one in Arizona. Merson's gambling addiction began at a young age, starting with his first paycheck from Arsenal. Over the years, his inability to curb his betting led to significant financial loss and personal distress, impacting his relationships and mental well-being. He described the mental exhaustion from constantly seeking money to fuel his addiction, highlighting the relentless nature of his urge to gamble on various sports. The emotional weight of Merson's addiction was noticeable when he disclosed how it affected his self-perception and life satisfaction. Despite having a loving family, his addiction led him to a point where he felt his life was rapidly deteriorating. His candid admission of breaking down and feeling overwhelmed by his need to gamble shows the severe impact of addiction on his life. Like David James, the next soccer star on our list lost his money and his wife, all in the same blow. Number 2. Keith Gillespie. Keith Gillespie, the ex-Newcastle United midfielder, had a noteworthy football career, earning approximately $9.6 million over 2 decades. Despite his success, including 86 caps for Northern Ireland and 239 Premier League appearances, Gillespie declared bankruptcy in 2011, a situation that brought him significant embarrassment. Gillespie's financial downfall was attributed to various factors, including his divorce, which he acknowledges was influenced by his monetary struggles. His career, which started at Manchester United, saw him transfer to Newcastle, where he made a significant impact. Despite his professional achievements, Gillespie's financial management led him to the loss of his entire career earnings, a scenario he openly discussed in the BBC film Paul Merson, Football, Gambling and Me. The film highlights Gillespie's and Merson's struggles with money, showcasing the broader issue of financial mismanagement among professional athletes. Gillespie's story is particularly striking given his admission of feeling embarrassed by his bankruptcy and the loss of his earnings. His career post-Newcastle included stints with Blackburn Rovers and Sheffield United, among others, culminating in his return to Northern Ireland to play for Glentoran and later for non-league teams. In his later years, Gillespie's been involved with Mindwell FC, a charity football club in Northern Ireland focused on raising awareness for men's mental health. This engagement reflects his journey from financial despair to contributing positively to society, emphasizing the importance of support and awareness for mental health and financial management among athletes. Even a legendary name in the game isn't safe from the ill fate of money. Number 1. Diego Maradona. Diego Maradona, one of football's greatest talents, experienced significant financial difficulties despite his remarkable career. At the peak of his career, Maradona was among the highest-paid athletes globally, earning millions from salaries and endorsements. However, his wealth was substantially reduced by a series of personal and financial challenges. Maradona's financial troubles were multifaceted, stemming from a lifestyle marked by addiction and legal issues. Despite earning vast sums during his stints with clubs like Barcelona and Napoli and from endorsements, his net worth was estimated at just $100,000 at the time of his death. His earnings included a significant salary from Napoli, totaling around $3 million, alongside up to $10 million in endorsements, amounting to more than $26 million in today's money. His coaching career post-retirement, including a role with the Argentina national team and a coaching stint in Mexico, where he reportedly earned $150,000 a month, could not counterbalance his financial decline. Maradona's financial decline was exacerbated by a massive tax debt in Italy. During his time at Napoli from 1984 to 1991, he accumulated around 37 million euros in unpaid taxes, with Italian authorities publicizing this debt in 2009. Despite Maradona's claims of having settled this debt, Italian officials maintained that he owed tens of millions. Legal troubles and health issues due to his addiction further drained Maradona's finances. In 1991, he faced a fine from Italy's soccer tribunal and legal action from Napoli for missing games and allegedly tarnishing the club's reputation due to his drug use. Maradona himself acknowledged the toll his lifestyle took on his career and personal life, admitting that his illness gave his opponents an advantage and reflecting on the impact of his drug use on his potential as a player. He stated, "I'm 53 going on 78 because my life hasn't been normal. I've lived 80 years with the life I've gone through." While defined by his extraordinary talent, his legacy also includes a narrative of caution regarding the downfalls of mismanaged fame and fortune. It's shocking to see how quickly fortunes can change, even for the most successful soccer players. But its athletes are not the only ones facing financial pitfalls. Even country stars have their share of money troubles. Curious about the dumbest ways country stars went broke? You won't want to miss it. Click here to watch next and see how the rich and famous sometimes end up singing the blues about their lost fortunes.